say anything. It's all over. Everything. Damn it!
What is this place? The environmental controls here seem extremely strict.
They're so big. 6 to each side, with one directly across.
13 in all. Looks like each block has a name inscribed on it.
You've got great eyesight. Let's see. Peter, Andrew, Boanerges, Thomas, John,
Philip, Matthew, Bartholomew, James, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas.
and the last one?
It appears to say Marian Kind.
Marian Kind. I think I've heard that somewhere.
It means the Child of Mary. This is where we store all the really dangerous items. Stuff like this.
Zohars!
Actually, they're all emulators. And they've all been sealed, including the one we just retrieved.
Why are these Zohars here?
Well, our corporation does dabble a little in everything. Besides, these days, you can't get by without having something to deal with the Gnosis. And we definitely can't wait around for the Federation to get off its lazy butt.
What's in the room across from here?
Nothing pleasant, I'll tell you that much.
You're not going to show us?
Trust me, it ain't something you'd want to see.
Even if we were to consider the diversity of your businesses, you're still a Foundation, right? I mean, the weaponry on this ship far outclass those on any warship. Who are you people, anyway?
We were more or less a government organization previously. Well, I guess if you want to see it that badly.
What is this?
I warned you. You weren't gonna like it, didn't I?
All of these specimens appear to be humans whose bodies turned into Gnosis.
Transformed bodies. I've only heard of them before.
Most people just turn white and shatter to pieces. But there are a few exceptions, and they end up like this. We've named this one Betty for now. It's hard to look straight at them. But I don't want to refer to them by some code name or number. It's just not right to treat the dead like mere objects.
Is that a lady?
She was a little girl, the last time we saw her.
People turning into Gnosis? Have you learned anything about them?
Not much. Plenty of Gnosis remains have been recovered to date, but nobody's learned a thing from them. You know what they're composed of?
No.
Sodium chloride. Plain old salt. Even their translucent bodies, they're mostly made up of water and sodium hydroxide. How can ordinary compounds like that form creatures like them? No one really knows why those who survive Gnosis encounters always turn into one of them. Some people think they're a new type of virus. Others say They're beings from another dimension who take on temporary forms in this one.
Always? No exceptions?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
So they could be from another dimension? Wouldn't that mean that their true forms might exist somewhere else?
Who knows? All that's certain is that they're hostile to humans. Not that such a sentiment is unique to them.
Chief, is something wrong? You don't look so good.
Huh? No, don't worry. It's nothing. So when did this all begin?
Unofficially, phenomena like this have been occurring periodically over the past few centuries. But, after a certain incident, the Gnosis leapt into the forefront of history.
A certain incident?
The Miltian conflict. Joachim Mizrahi. It was he who opened Pandora's box and unleashed the Gnosis upon the galaxy, and we're all paying for his ambition.
Joachim Mizrahi, the brilliant scientist who founded the UTIC organization.
Brilliant? He was a lunatic. Unable to bear his curiosity, he invited the Gnosis into our world.
A lunatic?
The Foundation was established after the war by the newly formed Second Miltian government to clean up and investigate the facts behind the incident. Technically, that's our real job. Problem is, the funding's tight in peacetime. On top of that, running the Foundation takes a staggering amount of money, and the management of these Zohars ain't cheap either. So, we ended up privatizing part of our operations and became a foundation. We never imagined that some of our side businesses would hit it so big, though.
Daddy wasn't like that. What do you all think? Joachim Mizrahi the lunatic? Was Daddy really like that? Since Daddy built us, does that mean Realians are bad people too?
Momo, we were looking all over for you.
Hello, Xion.
What's wrong? You look kinda down.
Xion, I was created by Joachim Mizrahi. He designed the 100 series Realians back when the Federation funded him.
I know.
Xion, Daddy wasn't a lunatic. I don't even know what I am.
Identity diffusion. The eternal dilemma. Do you know about the environmental bugs on board this ship? They're actually nanomachines, you know, used to keep enclosed spaces like this clean. I'd say that of all the things Professor Mizrahi or anyone else created, they rank up there pretty high. These bugs may be man-made, but they function as if they've existed all along, almost as if they were meant to be. I think Realians are the same. The only difference between us is the length of our histories. But regardless of our origins, each one of us has an important role to fulfill in this world. Besides, I really doubt Dr. Mizrahi was a dangerous person like everyone makes him out to be. And it's not just because of the environmental bugs. The work he did on Realians was incredibly insightful.
The fundamental Gnosis research Professor Mizrahi left behind played a critical role in the development of modern anti-Gnosis technology.
Thanks for the backup, Cosmos. I'm really glad to see you react like that. Empathizing with the feelings of others is a major factor in human relationships.
Although I do not believe that the current situation called for me to act in an empathetic manner, I am pleased to be of service to you.
I think Cosmos is really funny.
Too bad she doesn't take instruction very well.
I never got to meet Daddy. But he used to talk to me all the time before I was born. It's all a little hazy, but I remember him telling me that I could become a real person if I did good deeds.
Really? That's a wonderful memory to have.
Uh-huh.
Chief! Great news! After this ship arrives at the Kukai Foundation, they're gonna take us to Second Miltia!
Second Miltia? Really?
Apparently, they have some work to take care of out there. The captain's still whining about repairing the Elsa, but...
Some work? I wonder...
Huh?
Well, I'm sure they've got their own reasons. But don't you think it's a little strange that everyone's heading for Miltia?
Not really. It's probably just a coincidence. I'm just glad we saved some money. Not to mention that this ship's a million times better equipped than the Elsa. And we'll have nothing to worry about if we run into the Gnosis again. Hey, speaking of which, did you check out your room? They all have jacuzzis and mini bars and... Hey, what's wrong, Chief?
Nothing. I'm just jealous of how easily swayed you are.
So that's the Kukai Foundation. They sure know how to spend their money.
I can't wait to see the Durandal turn into a skyscraper. It's so beautiful.
What? We're going to dock just like this?
This ship's supposedly one of the most famous landmarks in the Foundation. I saw it in a travel guide on the Elsa.
Oh, really? I'd never know. I don't check out vacation guides very often.
Oh, look! We're docking! Wow!
New Year's Eve is the best time to visit. The evening metropolis is quite a sight to behold with all her lights.
Guinan Kukai, the managing director of the Kukai Foundation.
Huh? Junior?
What was that?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the Kukai Foundation. I heard about your situation from Captain Matthews in Chaos. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. Thank you for all your help.
Enjoy your stay.
What's wrong with me? Acting so rudely towards someone I just met.
And you must be Momo. I've received word from Yuri Mizrahi of the Contact Subcommittee. We'll make sure you get to Miltia safely.
From Mommy?
Right. She told me to take good care of you.
Can I talk to her?
Well, she seemed pretty busy.
Oh, I see. Why doesn't Mommy ever want to see me?
I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her again.
All right. Thank you very much.
No, it can't be.
That android Cosmos, she's got an incredible amount of potential, you know. There's no way she's just a prototype. I'm also concerned about how she resonated with the emulators.
The Hilbert effect. I heard they lost the archetype, but it looks like there's more to this than it seems. And don't forget about her engineer. What was her name? Xion? I think she might be onto us. And our powers.
No way. She's just an ordinary human.
She might not be as ordinary as you think.
I doubt it. She seems normal enough to me. I guess it's possible, though. After all, she's involved in the highest classified part of that project. The same one Helmer's involved in.
The Zohar project.
Listen. Why don't we lay off the Mizrahi talk for a while?
Concerned about that Momo girl?
Don't look at me like that. You think she likes being called the child of a madman? After all, we were both there when Mizrahi finally met his end. We saw what happened. You know that girl's a Realian. Her memory might be imprinted with something.
So you're saying the image she holds of Mizrahi is a false one?
I don't know. That's why I want you to lay off when you're around her. At least for now, anyway.
If you're that concerned about her, why don't you invite her down to the beach? I'm sure it'll help take her mind off of things.
Man, I told you, it's not like that.
Hey.
What's this? Man, it's a stainless steel finished Makalov! With the original box and everything!
I won it at a Lion's Heart auction. It was part of their antique weapons collection.
This isn't like you. You're up to something.
Not at all. I just thought I'd reward you for all the hard work you've done for us recently. Have I gone too far? Don't go shooting that thing all over the place. Remember, you're older than I am. Try to act like it once in a while, all right?